With the popularity of 1080p resolution, many graphics cards are available to choose from. The market for 1080p graphics cards has become detailed, offering a wide variety of options. This guide will help you understand the important features to look for when selecting a video card for 1080p gaming and will list the best cards based on your budget. Before we continue, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Most budget graphics cards are suitable for gaming at 1080p resolution. However, for playing modern games at maximum graphics settings, you will need to spend more than $250. A lower-priced card may still run modern games at 1080p, but you will likely need to adjust the settings to keep a smooth frame rate. The AMD Radeon RX 7600 is priced at $269 and provides a strong performance for 1080p gaming. The NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060, available for $299, is an even better option for gaming at this resolution. Going over $300 for a 1080p graphics card is not advisable. Although faster cards are available, they often offer more performance than necessary for most games at 1080p. Cards like the AMD Radeon RX 7600 XT have extra RAM but do not significantly improve overall performance. You could consider higher-end options like the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070, priced at $549. But this may be excessive for typical gaming needs. The amount of graphics memory on your video card greatly influences the quality of the gaming experience. The power of the graphics processing unit is crucial, but without enough video memory or memory bandwidth, the GPU cannot perform efficiently. If the GPU doesn't have sufficient VRAM, it will have to wait for data, reducing performance. The graphics card memory stores image data that the GPU will need. This data is stored on your PC's storage device but not directly accessible to the graphics card. The GPU must load this data into the system RAM first, which can slow down the process if it relies solely on system memory. Having a sufficient amount of video memory helps the GPU work efficiently. The bandwidth between the GPU and VRAM is crucial, especially at higher resolutions and when using larger amounts of memory. Insufficient VRAM can hinder performance since the card will have to wait for more data to load from the system RAM. Deciding on a minimum amount of graphics memory for 1080p gaming is tricky and can vary based on the game. In some cases, you might play reasonably well with only 1 GB of memory, but this is not ideal and is only advisable for those on a very tight budget buying second-hand cards. For a new card, 4 GB of VRAM is now the ideal minimum for entry-level 1080p graphics gaming. For high-end 1080p gaming, 8 GB of VRAM is the best choice, preventing any serious performance issues at high graphics settings, within the range of cards under $400. Memory options range from 1 GB to 16 GB. While having more memory is generally beneficial, it is essential to remember that the power of the GPU is more important. Checking reviews for individual graphics cards will help you better understand their performance. Currently, you can expect to pay between $150 and $400 for a suitable 1080p video card. The price depends on whether you want to play games at the highest or medium settings. If you aim to use anti-aliasing to enhance image quality, you'll likely need to spend on the higher end of that range for the best experience. For average settings and frame rates, sticking to a strict budget is fine, but for maximum detail and anti-aliasing at 1080p, you'll probably need to spend between $250 and $400. Our advice for 1080p cards assumes you'll use a standard 60Hz monitor. If you plan to upgrade to a monitor with a higher refresh rate, like 144Hz, 240Hz, or 360Hz gaming panels, you'll need a more advanced graphics card to fully benefit from these displays. Frame rates above 60 frames per second will be noticeable on these monitors, so check the gaming test results of any graphics card to know its expected performance. While 4K monitors can reach over 144Hz at 4K resolution, they are costly. There's debate on whether it's worth buying one now since only the top graphics cards can properly use them without lowering settings. Prices for monitors usually drop over time, supporting the idea of waiting to buy a high refresh rate 4K monitor when you can also get a faster graphics card. Most gamers stick to high refresh rate 1080p. The prices for these monitors range from $150 to $700. Make sure your graphics card can support the refresh rate you want. It would be unwise to invest in a costly monitor without a powerful GPU. Therefore, check reviews and 1080p test results for graphics cards carefully.